Welcome to the Tin Man Boating Club YouTube channel.
Alright, so I forgot to tell everyone that there would not be a new video last week because we just went on our last 1 week trip of the season. The bad news is the season is coming to a close very quickly. The good news is I got a lot of good footage to share with you, and I made a lot of progress and had some good wins this week. We got to see some meteor showers, which unfortunately I didn't have the ability to film. We also got another hailstorm. We were lucky enough to experience a lot of smooth water again, along with some pretty high temperatures. I was able to gather a good amount of drone footage. I'm getting better and better at it. You'll see some wakeboarding shots, and that's kind of what my end goal is to get some really good wakeboard shots. And did get some shots, but still working on getting those shots that I really want. So hopefully I'll get some of that before the end of the season, and if not, I'll just be more prepared for next year. You'll also notice in the following clips that I was able to get my first heelside backside 180, which was a big milestone for me. It may not be as cool looking as a flip or a 360, but I'll tell you what, I have worked on that over the years here and there, and have found that that is a very, very technical trick. So I'm excited to start working more with that. I honestly believe that a backside 180 with a grab will probably start to become my new favorite trick. Immediately after I got my heelside backside 180, I went ahead and did a switch heelside backside 180, which I could already do wrapped, but I went ahead and did a handle pass because I could already do a toe side front side 360, which is basically the last step of the toe side front side 360 is a switch backside 180. So I was able to complete that, and then I went on to working on getting a grab with my heelside backside 180, and I have lots of good attempts where the grab looks great and I poked it out. I did eventually get my grab with the heelside backside 180. I did an indie grab. Didn't get the one that I got, I didn't get it poked out, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get that looking better, and like I said, that'll probably end up being one of my favorite tricks. Then I moved on to working on getting an indie grab with my tantrum. That's something I worked on a lot on my trampoline in the spring. I finally started working on that this last week behind the boat, and I kind of had an epiphany. So when I first got a tantrum a couple years ago, after that it was probably 1 out of 3 tantrums that I would land. Then the following year, when I would work on a tantrum, I found that I would really kind of throw my head back and my body back and do a laid out tantrum, which started causing another problem. It made it to where I could see my landing for so long that I would start pulling the handle in like this to prepare for the landing. But what that did was actually start turning me frontside 180. And that was a bad habit that I had for all of last year and most of this year. Well, now I start working on a tantrum with an indie grab, and all of a sudden, I start landing tantrums left and right. I'm actually going to share a clip with you where I do 9 tantrums in a row, and I'm just amazing myself because I don't think I've done that many tantrums all together in one season. The good thing is I'm very close on getting my tantrum with an indie grab, but I'm also very happy that I now land my tantrum most of the time. You'll notice in the clip that I land 9 tantrums in a row, then I go and land about 5 after that where I'm working on that grab. The only reason why I didn't get it that day is because I wasn't quite sure what I was missing, so I decided to take a break, and that was the end of a 2-hour set to go back and review the film, because that helps me a lot. That's why I started filming in the first place so much, is because then I can go back and look to see what I'm doing and then work on those things that I need to improve on. I was planning on getting right back out the next day and making that trick happen, but then we got rained out, and that was the day we were coming home. So I will work on that very hard this weekend, so long as I get some smooth water. With that being said, I'm going to jump into the video. Okay, so you can also see that we did some night surfing, which I've done a few times, and it's pretty dang fun, but it's also fairly stressful, so you usually only do that every so often. And it's really hard to get good footage unless you have specific cameras that are good for low light, which I don't have yet. So that's mostly all I have for you in this video. I do have a few drone scenes that I'm going to share with you at the end of this video, and as well as us celebrating with champagne on some of my new tricks. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please leave comments, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll see you next time.